Good day to everyone. Today I'm going to discuss all about instructional planning. Now, why do we have to do instructional plans? First, it allows us to bridge the way we teach with achieving our goals and objectives. Second, it allows us teachers to be more organized. And third, it allows us teachers to establish a good framework for our lessons. And ultimately, that's what separates a good teacher from a bad teacher. As what was John Maxwell once said, anyone can steer the ship, but it takes a good leader to chart the course. Now, I'm going to flip the words for teachers. Anyone can teach, but it takes a real teacher, a good teacher, to chart the course. Now, how do we chart the course? Through the use of lesson plans. Now, to help us establish our lesson plans, the Department of Education has established guidelines and competencies for our teachers. That's what we call the PELC, or the Philippine Elementary Learning Competencies, and the PSLC, or the Philippine Secondary Learning Competencies. This helps our teachers and the education in our country to become standardized. Standardized in what sense? It helps us to standardize the way we establish our goals and objectives, the way we include our outlines or develop our topics, the way we assess our students, and hopefully this would standardize the quality of our graduates. So how do we achieve this? The PELC and the PSLC is aimed to summarize the lessons for a whole year. Now, what about for daily meetings? That's what the lesson plan is for. Now, going back to the lesson plans, what are the elements so that we would establish a good lesson plan? First, we have to establish a good objective. Now, to guide us with a good objective, we have a simple mnemonics. SMART, which means specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. Next, we have to identify how we assess our students, and that is our second element. Now, most of the time, we establish our assessment, or we think about how we assess our students after we deliver the content. But that's wrong. We have to teach the students how we are going to assess them. So in short, we have to establish first the standards on how we are going to assess them. The third element is motivation. Motivation will establish or keep the students motivated throughout the class. That is why we have to incorporate in our lessons intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. The fourth element is the body of the lesson plan, which is called the outline. This contains the topics that needs to be discussed. And next element, we have the method of teaching. So this aims how we are going to deliver our content or outline. Next element, we have the materials and media. The materials and media are supposed to enhance and reinforce the way we teach. So we can use maps, we can use pictures, and other things to help us in our lesson. And lastly, the last element is the homework or assignment. The homework or assignment allows the teachers to reinforce again the lessons that was discussed in classroom by letting students do or learn at their own home. And that's all for the elements of lesson plan and today's lesson about instructional planning. Thank you very much and God bless.